So I'm going to be making this bracelet with a slight twist on the usual traditional friendship bracelet, where you would normally work in pairs, so 2 threads at a time. I'm going to be going slightly differently on this one. But to begin, I'm going to do the first row as a normal friendship bracelet. So I'm going to be taking the outside thread and I'm going to work a forward backward knot. And for all the threads that are the same colour, you can work in any direction that you want. So I did 2 forward knots and then I'm going to do a backward knot for the right hand side. But again, you could do this in any direction you want if you're using the same colour threads in the centre. And then for the last one, I'm going to do a backward forward knot. So for row 2, where you would normally ignore the first and last threads and not the ones in the centre, I'm going to be doing it slightly differently. I'm going to take the outside thread again, but this time I'm going to work a forward backward knot over the next 2 threads. Then taking thread 4, I'm just going to work the way you would normally work. And again, I'm just doing backward knots on the right hand side, but you can do it however you like. And then for the last 3 threads, I'm going to do a backward forward knot over these 2 threads. And for row 3, I'm again going to work with the outside thread, but this time I'm going to work over the next 3 threads. So you can do a forward backward knot as you would normally do it, but I'm just going to do it slightly differently. It's the exact same knot, I'm just going to work it from the same side each time. So the second time I want to go underneath like a forward knot and then pull through. And then just work the centre threads as normal. And then taking the outside thread and doing a mirror of what I did with this one. So I'm going to work over these 3 threads and pull through, and then I'm going to work under these 3 threads and pull through. You can do backward forward knot the way you would normally do it if you prefer to, but I just think that makes it a little bit neater. So for row 4, I'm going to go and repeat what I did in the row before the last one. So I'm going to work over 2 threads this time. And I'm going to knot as normal with these colours. And at the other side, I'm going to be knotting over the 2 threads. They're going over and pulling through, and then going under and pulling through. And for your next row, you're again just going to work over 1 thread. And then just work as a normal friendship bracelet pattern for the rest of the row. So that last row was a repeat of row 1, so you would go on to do row 2 again, and you want to repeat these rows all the way down until you've got the bracelet as long as you want it to be. And once you finish, you should end up with something that looks like this. So I've started with a loop, so I finished with 2 braided tie-on ends. Alternately, you could start and end with 1 braided tie-on end. And for a little bit of added detail, you could use variegated thread for the outsides instead. It just adds a little bit of extra detail to your bracelet. And that is your completed friendship bracelet.